What's up, y'all? Today I want to talk to the youth, man. Listen, it's very important for you guys to stay in school and learn all you can learn so you can be what you want to be in life, man. It's very important. Even if you didn't been to the penitentiary, even if you've been to YA or a juvenile facility, it don't matter, man. You could turn your life around and still make a change in the world. Believe me when I tell you you can do it. You can do it. If you don't want to believe me, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. You can do it, man. My story today is about a man named SHYNE, one of P Diddys proteges from back in the days. Some of y'all might remember him and some of y'all might not. But SHYNE went from being P Diddys protege to prison and now a politician. So it's true that you can change your life and be what you want to be. Stay in school, youngsters, and get it together. So check out my story I have for y'all on SHYNE, man. Being a politician now today.
Hold it and control it. Recycle our own dollars, regain our own power, cause them chicken joints and liquor stores.
Now tell me who wanna fuck with us. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. I bang and let your fucking brain tank, snitches.
I was in fear for my life. Scar, who was the instigator. I know Scar from Brooklyn. Those are my guys. I didn't really have a problem with them. That wasn't my beef. That was Puff's issue. I seen them. It was all love. But when they started arguing with Puff, I know what these Brooklyn guys are capable of. And I seen somebody reach for a gun, and I reached for my weapon, and I defended my friends and myself. That was not me trying to get a name. That was me really trying to, see my mother the next day. And I was always taught that it's better to be tried by 12 than carried by 6. I was very concerned that after 10 years, that I would preserve my mental health. And I would preserve, my state of mind. And I think it was important. That journey was important. Those years that I did in Israel were very important, which is leading to where we at now, where I'm running for the House of Representatives. And I'm going from, being in trouble with the law to making laws that will not oppress the very few, will not oppress the marginalized, will not oppress, those people who are impoverished and who don't have means. I hope that, as you said, we can inspire this generation to believe in principles, in morals, and values, and integrity. It really does matter. Character really does matter.
The same way that I became a #1 selling musician and Grammy Award winning writer, publisher and performer, I appreciate the gravity of this historical moment, and this is so much bigger than me. I am merely an instrument, and as I've said repeatedly, a custodian of circumstance. Certainly I would like to thank my predecessors, Colonel Thompson, who was the first Mesopotamia era representative to be the leader of the opposition, the Honorable Michael Finnegan, who has guided me, and I was his understudy before I became the era representative, and the people of Mesopotamia, because I would not be here if they did not elect me to be their representative. And certainly to all of my colleagues who have offered support as we continue to rebuild the United Democratic Party and to try to restore public trust and confidence in our institution.
Have you spoken with the man that you're replacing, Patrick Faber?
No, I have not. But I would like to take this opportunity to thank him for his service over the last 18 years to the country and to the institution of the UDP.
Sir, but you don't, as leader of the opposition, you'll know that your party doesn't have many seats, and statistically, Patrick Farber is the safest seat of those who are currently elected in the House of Representatives.
More so than Queen Square and Mesopotamia?
Far more so than Queen Square and Mesopotamia. Those are no marginal.
You come with a different narrative.
Those are marginal seats.
Every time that we speak, no Queen Square and Mesopotamia.
Those are no reduced to marginal seats.
I could tell you that in the municipal elections, Collett dropped 600 votes. Queen Square and Messop went up 100 votes. But I'll leave you to your melodramatic narratives.
But I'm just saying, you know, you need Mr. Farber. What does this mean?
I just told you that I thanked him for his service over the 18 years.
You thank someone when you're sending them through the door.
No, but he was the leader of the opposition, and so I thank him for not just his time as leader of the opposition, but for his 18 years of service.
So no, he's to play second fiddle to you. You are the leader of the opposition. How will you arrange his seating?
I can assure you that this is not about me. This is about the institution of the United Democratic Party, the institution of the opposition, and us trying to put ourselves in a position where we can have credibility, where we can find a new leader, which will not be me, but a new leader of the party, and I am merely the custodian of the transition period that we're in.
Sir, in your journey to become the leader of the opposition, you have had to be very outspoken. Especially so as the chief whip of the opposition.
Yes.
We at Channel 5 we were made to understand that has cost you your seat at the central executive committee, and that you will not be a part of tonight's meeting. Is that the case?
That is the case, but now I am the chair of the shadow cabinet, so you know I will focus on the shadow cabinet, which is a very important institution to hold the government accountable and to provide alternative policies to the bad policies, the failed policies that we've seen from the PUP over the last 8 months. But also to get here, I would like to use this opportunity to highlight the fact that we all have challenges, we all have difficulties, we all have a past, we all fall short. And my standing here in this historic moment follows on the heels of the intervention I gave in the Honorable House of Representatives, the last sitting of the House, where I told those young men in Mesopotamia, on the south side of Belize City, who were pulling triggers and killing each other, to stop it, to put down the gun, and to take accountability for the narrative, for the life that they wanted to lead, and that they could change. And that it was not my responsibility or the Minister of Police's responsibility or the government's responsibility, but it was their responsibility. And I am proof of that, because for the last 23 years, I took responsibility for my actions. I paid my debt. I did not feel sorry for myself. I did not drown myself in tears and sorrow. I continued to go. So I hope and I pray that where I stand right now, in this historic moment, is bigger than me. It is a message to the young people, to all people that have challenges, that have obstacles that they can overcome. Just remain determined, and this is the better path to choose, a constructive, productive life. There may be those that want to condemn you to their past as they condemn me to my past, because maybe they don't want to see anything more from Southside youth than to be in prison or to be in a graveyard.
You know the deal, I'ma only give you the real, and you can hate it or love it, I give a fuck how you feel. I ain't here to squawk, but if you say you walking that real walk, then you need to do it to the fullest. That's real talk. You know the deal, I'ma only give you the real, and you can hate it or love it, I give a fuck how you feel. I ain't here to squawk, but if you say you walking that real walk, then you need to do it to the fullest. That's real talk.